Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment, and welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation, but most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there. There's a community where we can talk about all the things that we love. Today is just a regular review, and we are looking at Justice League, the Snyder Cut. I did not like it. That's the review! Thanks for coming. No. I'll talk a little more about it. So the best way to describe this movie, in my opinion, is bloated. Oh my god, there's a lot of filler in this movie. And it's definitely the Zack Snyder cut. It's really artsy. He uses slow-mo, especially in the beginning. And not just for the Flash stuff. He uses slow-mo where it's not needed. I wish I could remember right at the top of my head what instances like where slow-mo isn't needed. And he does those old slow-mo tricks like it's normal speed, then it's slow-mo, then it's back to normal speed, then it's like I did not like it. But he's also artsy-fartsy with his directing style. This is why I will always argue Zack Snyder should be a cinematographer, not a director. Both of them operate the camera. It's just one's trying to tell a story, one's trying to capture a beautiful shot. Or try to tell in a stylized way. He needs to be a cinematographer and there needs to be a director. The director will be like, that looks cool, it looks beautiful, but it doesn't help the story. He just has a lot of filler in this movie. And it's 4 hours long. Oh my god. And it doesn't end. You know, remember when people used to complain about the Lord of the Rings movies, how they just didn't end? This does not end. And I like the endings to Lord of the Rings. I'm one of the few people that do. But the whole part, like, the story that he told ends, and then, well, I won't get into spoilers, but it just keeps on going. It'll be on the podcast, the spoiler talk. I'm not sure who's going to be on here. I mean, definitely Walt, because we talked about it in the last podcast. But I don't know if I'll also get, like, Sam and Austin on here, maybe Mike. I don't know. I'll talk to them, see what's going on, and we'll have all the spoilers out on the podcast. But this movie, the other problem is Zack Snyder is again trying to tell like 3 movies in one movie. And he also, like, I know movies do this, but the problem is in this particular movie, I don't recall if Zack Snyder did this in other movies, but in this particular movie, Zack Snyder will start a thought. Like, for instance, the Amazons. They're protecting one of the mother boxes. Then he'll go off on a completely different thought. And maybe another thought after that. And then he'll come back to the Amazons protecting the mother box. It's just, I don't know. It's too disjointed is a word I can come up with for my taste. And that kind of leads into my argument where this is like 3 movies. It's even more movies than that. Like, he goes into the whole backstory of how Darkseid's come to Earth before with the mother boxes to take over Earth and stuff like that. And that can be an entire movie. That would be, I would love to see that movie. That movie would be amazing. And then there's, like, the whole, well, it wouldn't really be a good comic book movie, but the whole part where they don't even really touch on this. They just show Lois being sad. And it's just Lois mourning Clark / Superman / Kal-El's death from Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. That could have been a movie. It really could have been. It would have been a different comic book movie, and I would have welcomed that because it's different. I'm open to different things. And that would have been really cool to see, like, the morning of Superman. And then maybe see him come at the end. I don't know. Point is, That could have been its own entire movie. What other things could have been their entire movies by themselves? I don't know. I think one of the other problem is with the DC EU in general is that Aquaman came out after this. See, it's the reoccurring problem that DC Movieverse wanted to have Justice League way too soon, and it just doesn't work. You needed some kind of a build-up or just a... Okay, let me back up a little bit. It can work, just the way they did it doesn't work. So, you start out with Man of Steel. I like the movie. I used to like it more, but now I like the Christopher Reeves version better. And the problem with trying to start a universe, and Man of Steel being the first one, is that it's only about Superman. There's no hints or anything in there about this being an expanded universe. On the podcast with Walt, I came up with an idea, and he liked the idea, from what I can remember. The part where the Kryptonians, especially the Zod fight, are attacking and Metropolis is being destroyed. Alright, so there's a scene at the beginning of Batman v Superman where Bruce is in Metropolis and he's leaving. I don't remember how it goes exactly, but there's a scene where he runs back to help people. I think he was leaving and then the destruction happened, he turns back and he runs to help people. Put that in Superman or Man of Steel. Put that in Man of Steel. That at least sets up Batman v Superman. And then for Batman v Superman, have it be Batman v Superman. And then have another movie called Dawn of Justice. And Batman v Superman you could have introduced Wonder Woman. These little things. You don't have to have an origin story for all of these. You could have gone from new origin story, not necessarily new origin story, but they could have gone telling the story of the beginning of Superman again, and then going to Batman v Superman. Very easy, very simple. And then have a Dawn of Justice movie. And then have a Justice League movie. Like, Dawn of Justice, you could have, like, Batman v Superman could have introduced Wonder Woman somehow, and then, like, maybe she could have broken up the... I don't know. And then Dawn of Justice could have introduced the Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, or maybe only one of those three. And then Justice League introduce more people. You can do it without all the movies in between. You just need to tell the story better. And, alright, that's... I'm going to go into a circular rant here. So I'm going to end it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Justice League. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you find it okay? I mean, there were parts of it that were enjoyable, but it wasn't enough for me to like the movie. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below of Justice League. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and live your imagination.